Now, Michaela from Pennsylvania, who is 14, writes, Michael, I'm only 14, but I've been a fan since I was 10. You've accomplished so much more than any artist ever. I was just wondering, if you could change one thing about your life, what would you change?
I would like to be able to go out in public and just be normal sometime without people recognizing who I am. Just to get a little bit of a feeling of what it's like to, be of the regular norm, to see how things are done, to learn what people speak about when they're just casually talking. Because as soon as they see it's Michael Jackson, the conversation changes. It all becomes about me and not about the situation, the moment that's happening at the moment.
Right.
I would learn a lot from that. And I don't get to see that unless I disguise myself and put on a lot of things, and then they stare at me, then it's even different. It's not the same even then. So it's a difficult thing to pull off. But tell him that's a very great question he asked.
No, that's a really interesting question, actually. We have an interesting answer as well. We have Greg from Glasgow, Scotland, wants to know, when do you plan to release the charity song, What More Can I Give?
Well, it's being, we're putting the final voices on, and it's coming very, very soon. We're putting it together now, the final touches. Because it's a very important song for the world to give some healing and some loving and some caring to those people who were thrust into orphanage or just within a minute of seconds they lost their parents or their loved ones,
Absolutely. What are some of the things you're looking forward to? What are your hopes for, the new year? We're coming, down to the end of the year. You have an album coming out. We've had a lot of tragedies and crises that we've all faced. Everybody's trying to keep their spirit up. When you start thinking about 2002, what kind of things come to mind for you?
Film. I love movies. To do more movies to integrate the songs with the films, dancing, and more peace into the world. I pray for peace all the time, and the most important thing I pray for is the protection for children and babies. That's the thing that concerns me the most. I want them to be protected and to have more children's rights in the world, where children, where there's a day for children, a celebration for children, just to give them a little more attention and love.
Now, Sergey from Russia writes in, says, Michael, sing a cappella for us.
You know what? I would love to do it, but believe it or not, I've been sniffling since this interview. I woke up with laryngitis. You can see that. I witnessed that. I caught a cold from the children the other day. My children were sick, and I caught their cold. But tell her I'd love to do it when I visit their town in concert. And Speechless opens a cappella on the album, the song Speechless. It's one of my favorites.
So it opens with an a cappella part?
It opens and closes a cappella.
Now, we have a question here from Karen, who says that that you've helped her since she was a little kid. You've always been one to think about other people, to care for children around the world. What could we do for you, she wonders. We give you all our love, but what more could we give to you? Obviously, one of your great fans here.
When I come to town, I would love to see a children's festival, to hear children's choirs, pretty much present when I come to different countries, singing some of their favorite songs of mine. We should force and create a Children's Day, a celebration internationally, where children are honored, where parents can take their children to the movies or to the toy store or to the park, and that alone will create a bonding, because the family bond has been broken. They don't eat with their children or speak to their children much anymore or monitor their children. And I would love to see a celebration for children, a Children's Day, a holiday. We have Mother's Day, Father's Day, no Children's Day. And I would love when I come to town to just to hear them sing songs, a parade or something. I would love that.
Now, Michael, we have one last question. It was a great pleasure talking with you. We have Emmanuel, who is 16, from the United States. Says, Mr. Jackson, what would you say to all your fans that have dreams and goals of being a star like you?
No matter what, the most powerful thing in the world is the human mind, and prayer, and belief in yourself, and confidence, and perseverance. No matter how many times you do it again until it's right. And always believe in yourself, and no matter who's around you that's being negative or thrusting negative energy at you, totally block it off. Because whatever you believe, you become.
They say that, the thing that most affects people, or the way that you can really tell, if someone's, had a successful life, is the way that they deal with success or the way that they deal with failure or challenges. It sounds like that's what you're saying.
Yes, and after all of that, the most important, stay humble. The humbleness that a child, like a newborn baby, has. Even though you become powerful or have power with people, with your talent, or with what Michelangelo did with sculpting, underneath all that, be as humble as a child, as a baby, and as kind and giving and loving. Never become puffed up with pride.
I think we're going to sneak in one last question here from someone called Invincible 103. Now, Halloween is coming up. Do you have plans to kind of dress up? Do you have plans for a Halloween party?
No. I was going to just go trick-or-treating, knock on some doors and get some candy. I love trick-or-treat. It's one of my favorite ones. I love dressing up like some kind of monster or something and knocking on the doors because nobody knows it's me, and I get candy.
So if Michael Jackson turns up at your door, people, sure to be nice. Have some nice things on hand for him. Well, Michael, it was a great, great pleasure talking to you. A lot of fun, and everybody wishes you the best with the new record. We're all looking forward to it.
Thank you so much, and God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is Anthony DeCurtis. That was Chat with Michael Jackson here on Get Music. If you want to check out Michael's new album, which will be coming out on October 30th, it's called Invincible. You can go to michaeljackson.com and hear it online to get a first taste of it. You can also pre-order it here on Get Music. I'm Anthony DeCurtis. This is Get Music.